The Ravens Flock presents Theblackfiles, an uncensored interview and review podcast for all geek fandom.
Welcome everybody, friends and pals, guys and gals, boys and girls around the world. Pop a squat, pop open a cold one with all of your boys and all of your friends. It is Wednesday night, a couple of hairs past 10 p.m., and you've been granted access to the uncensored and uncompromising interview and review podcast of the Ravens Flock. So whether you're a friend or you're a fiend, boy, girl, or in between, you are tuned in to a brand new episode of Theblackfiles.
Yes. Well, that's right. Welcome one, welcome all on Wednesday night on March 6th as we're tearing through the first week of this month and as we're marching towards spring season.
You could quit trying to make puns out of the day of the month of March, it's okay.
Well, spring break.
Yeah, but we don't get spring break. We're adults. We're grown-ups. We're not in school anymore, Angel.
Speak for yourself. I am piling up my sick days specifically so I can imitate spring break. I will rest, goddammit. I deserve it.
Also, cut me some slack here. I'm not feeling sick. I'm actually feeling pretty good. I'm not feeling green of the gills.
Congratulations on being healthy.
Okay.
Thank you.
Congrats on that. I don't know what that has to do with quit making puns about the name of the month of March, but okay.
Because, March, green.
No.
Get it? No? Okay.
No, what? What?
Yeah, no, never mind. I guess I'm not that lucky.
No.
Damn.
No, Jose, you put, there are too many separations to make that leap in the joke. You need a minimum of two. Rather, a maximum.
Sorry, brother. No loco que Irish for ya.
You got four in there. Welcome, folks, to the Theblackfiles. I am Juan Arouse, the host of this program, and one of the members of the Ravens Flock, the tech guru of the team. I am the guy who, despite my sincerest efforts this past weekend, debuting the fact that we've got ourselves set up with a new remote for one of our camera's tripods over here. I can't seem to figure the fact of how sensitive this little remote is. Okay, so if you were watching this past weekend's episode of the Ravens Flock, you'll see that we got ourselves set up with a 2-camera setup now. And our second camera is there for close-up shots of our team. And I can remote control them using this little remote control. Except for the fact that the remote control itself is like hypersensitive. So if I don't tap it just light enough, it'll freaking jackknife a whole 90 degrees and jackknife right back to the opposite 90 degrees. Giving me 180-degree angles of what the fuck, that is too far over. But this is a learning curve. And apparently my spatial proximity awareness is out the window because I just bonked off the mic. And thankfully...
What a great start.
Thankfully, I am not alone. Joining me tonight are the usual suspects. First of all, let's go ahead and give it up to the lovely cosplayer duo of the team here. Everybody put your hands together for Dragonfang and Zayanna Rose cosplay!
Hello.
Where are they? Where are the ladies?
We're
here.
They would call out.
Can you not hear us?
Now I can hear you guys, but for some reason it's still only showing Angel.
Weird.
I see everyone.
Yeah, same.
We have become as one.
Give me 5 seconds.
We are Legion. We are one.
Lol.
All right, I'm muting Jose and Angel for just 5 seconds. There, are the ladies showing up yet?
We're here.
There,
We're here.
jeez. I've got to show proof of life. I've got to show proof of life, otherwise people will think that I'm doing things that are very, very rude to my friends and my siblings here. And also joining us is the living it of the Ravens Flock, a man with a million opinions and zero apologies, the host of Los Amigos Play, which is live every Saturday afternoon at 5 p.m. Eastern Time. Let's put your hands together for Mr. Angel Mendez! You can unmute yourself, Angel. Why is he not unmuting himself?
There we go. Can you hear me now?
Okay.
I forgot that I was supposed to unmute myself. Hello, friends. Hello, beloved listeners. Hello, everyone. It's I, Angel. humble member of the Ravens flock and proud host of
Yeah,
Speakers Play.
Angel.
As usual, it is a pleasure and an honor to have you with us
He's
today.
going AI.
Thank you kindly for taking time out of your busy Wednesdays to listen to us ramble out some dumb shit that happened on the internet. And I hope that you enjoy listening to us as much as we enjoy making this show for you.
Appreciate it, Angel. I know you're going to be dining out on this episode for a while. But just so you know, Angel, I'm only going to indulge you so goddamn far. You can't monopolize the conversation tonight, okay, buddy?
Of course, I would not dare. Everybody gets to share on this topic with me today. I want to do this together because that's what friends do. We share
Because sharing
things
is
together.
caring.
Oh my goodness.
Exactly.
And let's not forget the main man himself, the founder of the Ravens flock, the executive producer and content manager of this channel, the host of Wrestle Rewind live every Thursday night at 10 p.m. Eastern Time, and our main program, the Ravens flock, which is live every Saturday night at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Give it up for Mr. Jose
Thank you very much for that warm introduction, Juancho. And folks, thank you for tuning into the live chat tonight. Yes, there is going to be a lot to discuss tonight, and because this news broke earlier today, this is pretty much breaking news, isn't it, Juan?
It is breaking news, and we are here to discuss the ending of an era, for lack of a better term. That's pretty much the nicest way anyone could put it without going into total schadenfreude mode like Angel's planning on tonight. But it really is the end of an era in the world of internet-based entertainment, my brethren, and my sisterlings, and my peoples here. You dudes there. That's your name. You're dudes. Whatever.
My dudes.
But before we go through that, Jose, why don't you go ahead and take care of the housekeeping here real quick?
Absolutely, folks. So just please keep in mind that much like all our other shows, we are simulcasting on YouTube and Kick. Hit the subscribe or the follow button on the bottom right corner of your screen. Click the bell icon to enable all the notifications. Leave your questions and comments below, and we'll answer as many as we can. And if you wish to go above and beyond to support the Ravens flock, then you can become an inner flocker. For $4.99 a month, you'll have access to all the perks that comes with our membership. Juan, tell them.
Well, for all the inner flockers we've got in our chat, and I know we have plenty, go ahead and show off those lovely membership badges and custom emojis, letting everybody know that you have stepped up in order to help rescue the Ravens flock from the clutches of late-stage capitalism and become full-time YouTubers. For your enjoyment, for our mental health, for our self-enrichment, for the future of all nerd and pop culture, and every single person that we've sworn to enrich with lifting their voices with our own, and hoping to God that we don't completely shit the bed in the process. For the love of God, really is a blessing and a privilege to be able to do this stuff for you guys weekly, and we want to be able to do it full time. So the more folks that you can invite over to our channel, the more folks that you can bring in and that'll subscribe and become inner flockers as well, the better. And don't forget Jose's promise that he made 2 weeks ago. You get us to 2,000 subscribers.
I'll take it from here, Juan. Folks, if you can get us to 2,000 subscribers, if you can help us break 2,000, break 2K even, I will do two things. Number one, I will do a silly dance video dressed up as Johnny Bravo at the request of my castmates.
And
We
will make it happen.
And number two, I will retire my signature sunglasses from the channel.
So Jose's putting his money where his mouth is. He loves those sunglasses. He'd carbon bond them to his face if he could, but he can't because physics. So make him eat his words, make him dance like Johnny Bravo, and let's get to 2,000 subscribers. The sooner the better. I want to make my brother dance. It's like a silly man. And you folks also get access to members first and members only content, a special discount to our merch store. Link in the description below, and you also get access to us, the Ravens Flock, your favorite motley crew of nerds, here to make your voice our mission by providing us your thoughts, your input, your feedback, your ideas on how to better shape the future of this channel to better suit your taste and needs. Hey, up there to the folks in the chat, we've got, let's see, Sarah Serenity Magical Cosplays in the chat. Hey, up there, Sarah Serenity. Welcome to the Blackfiles. I am literally drowning in mucus. Holy crap. Feel better soon. My advice, either eat something super spicy in order to clear up the sinuses, or load up on Dayquil.
Like if you have a care package next to you, like any cold medicine or like tea or soup or something, keep that by your bedside.
Please, for the love of God.
Stay hydrated, fam.
Let me see here. We also got Aaron Cooper, Lisa Boo, Nikki Bella, Kodisi Randall-sama, Ben Cruz. Let's see, The Strugglers in the chat. We had someone in here saying their name is Greystone. Yeah. They're like, oh, and so these guys are like, there's no stream today, bros. It's just music. Oh, yeah? Well, what do you call this, huh, Greystone? By the power of Greystone, I'm freaking doing the show, sucker. You can't stop me. No one can.
On, man.
You ever heard of waiting? Jeez, man.
It's like,
some things do take their time. Some things can linger for a very long time before eventually happening.
It's like, what do you call it? It's like when you're on hold in a phone call or something. We have nice, cool, awesome idle music to play in the background. And we try to do that. And as you guys can tell, since this is going to be a supercharged breaking news story over here, I'm going to have to keep myself energized. And I've had a crappy day. I literally told Jose before we went live, I was trying to take a nap before we went live. I couldn't. I failed miserably. I had to go straight from work in order to do this stuff. I'm losing my mind. I don't have patience. Back away from me. And Jose immediately, pants like, yo, no, I just work here, right?
Walked away and went straight to my room because I know that any further conversation will just turn into an argument real fast. And that is not, and right now talking with you the way you were was not the right idea.
No, it was not. Good move for moving away from me. But thankfully, I'm going to be caffeinated, and I'm going to be a little bit more level-headed, thanks to the power of Glitch Energy. Proud partner of the Ravens Flock over here. And tonight, I'm actually going to be loading up on Guava Warfare.
Awesome. That's right, folks. Zero carbs, zero calories, zero sugars, and zero crash. Glitch Energy is the ideal beverage to help revitalize your body physically and mentally. Whether it's from work or whether you're gaming or whether you're doing fitness or any type of activity that's going to leave you depleted, Glitch Energy is right there to pick you up.
And not only are they is Glitch Energy loaded with different varieties of energy supplements to mix into your drinks. They also have different hydration blends in their Glitch Revive line. I personally want to get my hands on the strawberry margarita, and Jose and Angel.
That sounds good.
Yep, Jose and Angel are portions of the blackberry lemonade because they're angsty boys. And we've also, and don't tell me you're not an angsty boy, Angel. I know your psych profile from the inside.
I see those feelings and I want to drink it black.
And also these guys have different nutritional supplements that you can take as well. Right now they've got 5 in stock. They've got in-game energy, which is basically the same energy blend, just in pill form. They also have Blue Scope, which is supplements to help with the health of your eyes in order to better resist the blue lights from your computers and your PCs and your phones. There's also AI, which is loaded with nootropics, helping boost your brain. This is their Shield, which is a natural immunity boosting, and God Mode, which is a testosterone booster. All natural, no roids in it or nothing like that. It's just different natural blends of herbs and naturally occurring chemicals blended together for your enjoyment. Definitely,
that's right.
Helpful.
That's right. And if you go onto the website glitchenergy.com and use the promo code FlockFuel, you'll receive a 20% discount on all of your online purchases.
So thank you very much.
Well, guys, we're forgetting something very important.
Yes, what's that, Angel?
Does it taste good?
Yeah. The Glitch Energy drinks taste amazing. They taste fucking awesome. The moment that they launched Guava
That's all I need
Warfare,
to know. Take my money.
yeah, no, that was immediately, that was shut up and take my money time. We've got nerdies that we keep in stock for Zayanna and Dragonfang when they come over. They're single-handedly depleting the entire supply of nerdies. I'm not sorry. We got it for them.
Well,
For-
we can't help it. It's good.
Nerdies for life.
And we're nerds.
And that just means that it's worth one of the prize. Congratulations.
Yeah.
So there you have it. With the eternal power of the Shaquaranal School of Advertising. If we don't like it, we don't drink it. If we don't like it, we won't sell it to you. It is that simple.
And we appreciate you guys getting in on this with us. And Struggler is asking, is there any pink lemonade flavoring while we're at it? So he's like, while we're shilling here. Actually, Foxy Lemonade is their pink lemonade blend over here. So if you actually, for the Glitch Energy's energy line, this is actually sponsored by the VTuber TFM Johnny. And they do have a pink lemonade. It's Foxy Lemonade. It's very tasty. I think you'll like it, Struggler. So,
You
again,
can't argue against the power of cute anime girls doing cute anime stuff.
this one's actually a cute anime boy, though.
You know what? Close enough.
Yeah, close enough. Go to glitchenergy.com. Use our promo code FlockFuel for 20% off your purchase. Thank you again to Glitch Energy for partnering with the Ravens Flock. You should be getting those bills from your therapist any day now. You're going to have to send us those bills so that we can help reimburse you. We only have a 5% reimbursement fee. It's part of our counter-contractual agreement. You guys really need to read your fine print. That was just bad business. Okay.
Listen, I stopped around the point where they told me they were going to pay me for it. And I'm like, okay, whatever. Organs, first child, sure. We all got to pay for something in our lives.
Yeah, and that's how we're paying them back by giving them back 5% of their therapy bills for having to deal with us.
Exactly. See, who says we're not doing our part to maintain this beautiful American society working?
No, we're trying to help maintain democracy in action, and the way we do that
I'm doing my part.
And the way we do that, apparently, is by either playing Helldivers 2, which none of us have been able to play yet. I'm guessing, Angel, you haven't tried it yet.
Well, I'm waiting for my next paycheck so I can afford it. And more importantly, I'm waiting for the next update that promised me the one thing that awakens the romance within my soul. Next.
Well, I hope... No, I understand. That being said, I hope nobody here is waiting for anything new to come out of Rooster Teeth this year.
That's right. It's time to get down to brass tacks. Ladies and gentlemen, let us take a bit of a trip to time itself. Let us return to the wild, wild time of the year 2003. The internet was not quite new.
Angel,
sorry, what?
I'm really sorry, but I think you need to check your microphone because
What?
it sounds like you're underwater here. I don't know what is up.
He's AI Angel right now.
God damn it. Give me a second.
Yeah, go ahead and check your mic. Juancho, while he's doing that, why don't you start us
How
off?
about now? Can you hear me now?
I think that's a little better there.
Better.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Yes. There we go.
Yes.
Right. Apologies.
Right.
Small technical issue. The cable was coming loose. May I continue?
Yes. Feel free to continue, buddy.
A bit of a backstory for those of you who are unknown in circumstances is the year 2003, and the internet, with all of its horrifying beauty, has begun to grow at an alarming rate. Very quickly, we're being surrounded by entertainment as YouTube begins its monolithic and titanic growth into the biggest video sharing website of all time. And obviously, entertainment abounds. Newgrounds is still considered one of the most popular platforms. Internet comedy, and I mean this in every way of the word, is the word of the day. Offensive jokes are the norm. Offensive animations are the normer. But every now and then you get, every once in a blue moon, a proper comedian. Somebody who's willing to look at the world and say, you know what, we can make this funnier. And on the 1st of April of 2003, a new channel arrives called Rooster Teeth. What?
Something's up with your microphone, dude. I think you're gonna
Let me try something.
unplug it, plug yourself back in on it, because
A moment, please.
Plug it in, plug it in.
Sorry, it's really bad, and you were breaking up like you were, like you said, like AI Angel.
He was turning into AI Angel.
He was pixelating into an.
Yeah, your voice.
He was glitching. He was
He
glitching.
wasn't, and you're not glitching in the fun way either. You're not glitching with the awesome might of Barry Plume or of Guava Warfare. You're just glitching like a jerk, and not even.
I know,
a
what's up with that?
Jerk. How dare they? Because I think Angel had to boot himself out of the.
Okay. Well, we can't keep waiting for too long. So
Jose, chill. We got him. He just booted himself out and came back in. He's coming back in a moment. Let's see if this does anything. Oh dear Lord. Let me see here. Sarah Serenity, listen, sweetheart. I know you've got the biggest boner.
Let's try that one more godforsaken time.
There we go.
Now, where was I? Right. So,
2003.
a bunch of dudes on the internet got together, and on the 1st of April of 2023, a 2-minute and 30-second video was put out there. A video of two dudes from the Halo series looking at each other and going, "You ever wonder why we're here?" And that's how it started. That was the cataclysmic and incredibly explosive beginning of the fame of Rooster Teeth, one of the most well-known and beloved YouTube channels of all time, which proceeded to grant us the well-known and much appreciated series Red vs. Blue. Obviously, it wasn't the only series they ever made, but it is the one that cemented, if not catapulted, basically it was the one that made them who they are, catapulted them into the spotlight, and basically started a new age for internet comedy, because whether you like them or dislike them, these guys knew how to write. This was like the DBZ abridged of internet comedy for its time. It had good writing. It had witty, interesting ideas. It had a cast of ensemble characters who you actually grow to get attached to, and eventually it even began to have a somewhat interesting plot. But in those first few seasons, when it was generally nothing but a bunch of choco fucks in a canyon trying and failing to kill each other, it basically was the Mickey Mouse comedy of its time. And to say that it redefined an entire era of internet comedy is an understatement, which is somewhat ironic considering that it was based on Halo, which in of itself redefined an era of internet, well, everything, really.
Well, of internet culture, of video gaming culture, of popular culture as a whole, and nerd culture as a particular. Coristi's over here saying caboose for president. Excuse me, I believe his full name is Private Michael J. Caboose, and he hates babies!
Oh, man.
That's the one. That's the one right there.
These guys basically took the experimental idea of goofing around in a video game and recording your gameplay, and they said, hey, what if we did, like, a story with this shit? Imagine it. A story of goofing around within video gaming characters and fucking just making ourselves giving ourselves a cheap laugh. They literally started off in 2003 out of like their basement somewhere in Austin, Texas.
At the beginning, they basically had no resources to work with. Hell, they weren't even doing separate footage. They were just getting game recordings and fucking around with the camera. You can still see the aiming reticle in their earlier videos.
And with the premiere of Red vs. Blue, like you said, that spawned an entirety of a wonderful series of comedic action adventure stories taking place, kind of probably canon, but maybe not, but maybe they are, but we don't really talk about them, but also at the same time we do, but maybe they really shouldn't. Canonicity to the Halo universe over there. It was literally just like 5 seconds of them mentioning, like, you know what? I just signed up to join this army to kill a bunch of aliens, but lo and behold, the Master Chief goes and blows up the entire Covenant armada, and now I'm stuck fighting these random blue assholes in the middle of a box canyon in the middle of nowhere. That was literally
And
how they
that's how
fucking
it
started
started.
it.
Yeah, it's literally, bro, the main character just did all the work for us. What the hell are we doing in this stupid place? Why are we here? What are we fighting for?
Why
But
are
it
we
was
here?
like funny.
You know, it's one of life's great mysteries, isn't it? Why are
No,
we
I'm here because I hate them blues.
Are we the product of some cosmic coincidence? Or is there really a god watching everything, you know, with a plan for us and stuff? I don't know, man. But it keeps me up at night.
But yeah. Also, your car knows Spanish and it hates you.
No, that's their mechanic. That's their robot.
Yeah, that's your car. It knows Spanish and it hates you.
Yeah, good point. All right, so it wasn't just these guys starting Red versus Blue, but they had also launched a whole myriad of different types of machinima programs that they were trying to fiddle around with. For instance, there was the Strangerhood, which was basically created out of The Sims, basically doing the same idea using The Sims 2. Oh dear God.
There was Achievement Hunter.
Yep, there's Achievement Hunter, a short series called Panics, which ran off of the video game of Fear, First Encounter Assault Recon, right?
Yep.
And these guys really were pushing it when it came to trying to get set up with different types of machinima. And that's where they also had. That's where they basically stuck with Red versus Blue as their mainstay. The other machinima stories fucking actually fell by the wayside. And so 10 years after the launch of Rooster Teeth in 2013, they managed to produce their very first fully independently produced CG animated series known as RWBY. Which was created.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, which was created by the late great CG animator Monty Ohm. May he rest in power.
Monty Ohm himself had already acquired quite a bit of fame on the internet for his incredibly advanced and extraordinarily awesome fighting animations. Among them, Haloid, Dead Fantasy, and a bunch of really cool shorts with Mega Man. The man was known for being extremely, and I do mean extremely overzealous on his attention to detail, to the point that he made all his fighting scenes in Maya, which is apparently notoriously difficult to program, rig, and work for. The quality of his work was so great that they decided to hire him, getting together working on his own series, and that's more or less how RWBY was born, which boils down to, yo dog, what if fairy tales but like wuxia?
Oh my goodness!
And for its time, it was also an explosive success.
I remember back in our college years, like I think it was 2007 or 2008, when I first saw the video of Dead Fantasy, and that was so mind blowing, seeing all these different characters from different games.
Bro, it was the coolest thing. Admittedly, my standard for fantasy faction at that point had been Advent Children, and you know what? Monty was like, "Yo, dog, you know what? Advent Children is pretty fucking cool," and I'm like, "This man is just like me, for real, for real." And then I found out he was Asian, and I'm like, wait, he wasn't, but that's okay, he still is.
Zayana Rose, Dragonfang, we gotta show you that video of Dead Fantasy sometime.
We do.
Yes, you do.
Sure.
And
Monty in particular got away with some seriously brutal stuff, and to be fair, though, you gotta understand, his level of choreography and fighting was something that nobody had seen up to that point. People, like, okay, fight videos, the internet was no stranger to those. There's some damn good animations there. But Monty was... He was a goddamn renaissance man when it came to using Maya. His level of choreography, the fighting, even in today's day where the graphics don't look nearly as good, his animations, especially the early Dead Fantasy series, are still a cut above anything I've seen in years. Hell, even actual companies with high staff budgets struggle to make fight scenes as good as the ones that he used to make. And I'm not exaggerating when I say this. He really was that good.
What's up, Juan?
I was going to say they also produced the series Screw Attack, which got resurrected and renamed into Death Battle, which is...
That's right!
Which is exactly what it sounds like. Basically a fantasy, every single one of us dorks and nerds putting up our idea, like, what if we had Goku versus, Sephiroth or something? And these guys basically went in and animated it and said, you know what? Let's actually put that shit to the test and find out. Let's put some math behind that. Let's put some statistics. Let's
I
go.
don't care how many statistics they put there. I refuse to believe Virgil loses to Sephiroth. That they got that one wrong. I'm sorry.
Oh, they did that.
Yeah, they did that, and I refuse to believe that. Especially when they did a second video later where Dante defeated Bayonetta, and I'm like, that one makes more sense. But what the hell are you guys doing?
They're doing things in order to get a hypothetical, Angel. In order to freaking think. Like, hey.
Hypothetically speaking, they're wrong.
Okay, well, that's opinion-based, though, man. Guys, that's all just like your opinion.
It's
man.
just a theory.
Just remember, Angel, opinions
battle theory. And oh my god.
Oh, hang on a minute. Just a casual reminder, Angel, that opinions are subjective.
Yes, except for mine, which are objective and right all the time, forever.
Not really.
Sure, okay. Keep telling yourself that.
But like,
go on,
the crazy thing about that is that today, literally today, on March 6, 2024, news throughout the Webernets and throughout the world of nerd and geek culture reverberated in the stunning yet almost sigh-inducing, actually not almost, actually sigh-inducing announcement that Rooster Teeth is shutting down after 21 years of service to all of us geeks and nerds. I'm sharing the
21 years. What a trip. What a ride.
I'm sharing the article from Variety on this one, and I've got the article link on the chat for anyone who wants to read it on their own time and on their own time. Yes, the Webernets, the Webbynets, the interwebs. Like, this was before the tubes were you, okay?
Yeah,
that's
you guys don't understand how early this crap was. YouTube came out when?
Well, good point.
2005? I want to say 2005.
This was doing numbers on video sharing sites before YouTube was a thing.
Yeah, 2 years
if I recall, thank you. If I recall, during that time, they were being hosted by at the time, only video website Machinima, which later went on to become its own massive YouTube channel with its own massive list of issues.
But that's another story for another time.
That's a different story, though.
Oh, yeah, no. As we've summarized earlier, their project, their very first project, Red versus Blue, put Rooster Teeth on the map. Their later projects under Machinima helped establish their ability to work on outside projects outside of Red versus Blue. And their success with RWBY that launched in 2013 was a game changer.
Oh, yeah, no. Like, they were already... the fact that they succeeded with their first series was already pretty impressive. But the fact that almost every other series they pulled out beyond that point became a massive success too, like, there is no denying that they were riding the gravy train at the speed of sound at that point. It was like Brad Pitt is on the third car trying to steal that silver case, but this baby is moving at full tilt towards Japan.
But unfortunately, Angel, like all rides, this gravy train had to come to an end.
Right.
Alas, nothing lasts forever. And like many big companies that get too big for their own britches, Rooster Teeth would slowly begin to show the signs of both creative and business-like decay that tends to hit all this business when they get too big, surrounded by people who don't know how to manage a business that gets way too goddamn big.
I'm actually going to go ahead and spell this tale of woe to our audience over here, courtesy of Todd Spangler on this Variety article. This is how he freaking starts it off. Rooster Teeth is biting the dust after more than 2 decades. Oof. Parent company Warner Bros. Discovery, after unsuccessful attempts to sell the unprofitable fandom, gaming, and comedy and entertainment division, is shutting down Rooster Teeth's operations. Rooster Teeth General Manager Jordan Levin announced the shutdown of the Austin-based Rooster Teeth at an all-hands meeting Wednesday and in a memo distributed to staff. The closure of Rooster Teeth will result in layoffs of its approximately 150 full-time employees and will throw dozens of contractors and content creators out of work as well. Quote, "It is with a heavy heart that I announce that Rooster Teeth is shutting down due to challenges facing digital media resulting from fundamental shifts in consumer behavior and monetization across platforms, advertising, and patronage," Levin wrote in the memo obtained by Variety. "Our legacy is not just a collection of content, but a history of pixels burned into our screens, minds, and hearts." Warner Brothers Discovery is currently in talks to sell the rights to certain Rooster Teeth catalog content and intellectual properties, such as the popular anime-style series RWBY, pioneering sci-fi spoof Red vs. Blue, and Michael B. Jordan's animated mech series Genlock. In addition, Warner Brothers Discovery is seeking to sell the Roost Podcast Network, which shows spanning gaming, true crime, fandom, comedy, and food, which for the time being will continue to operate. Quote, Warner Brothers Discovery thanks Rooster Teeth's groundbreaking creators and partners and the strong management team for their many years of success, the media company said in a statement. Your passionate and loyal fans are a testament to your achievements. Rooster Teeth celebrated its 20th birthday last year with the launch of new logos and a new tagline, Just Playing. Ha. That wasn't freaking subtle. The company had cultivated an ardent fan base and became an internet video destination years before the advent of YouTube. And its first viral video came with the 2003 debut of Red vs. Blue, an animated comedy series that popularized machinima. The company's name was derived from the dialogue in the original trailer of Red vs. Blue, in which the voice-over narrator is dissed by the subtitler as a cockbite.
Yeah,
so
I remember.
Rooster Teeth. Ha.
I mean, yeah.
You got to remember, guys. These guys were just
I'm telling you, man,
internet assholes like us, except with more money, apparently.
It was a better time. You were allowed to say shit like that.
No, we're still allowed to say that shit. It's just, it's not that new. It's not that original anymore.
Oh my God! You could pretty much sum up their whole career by saying that it's not new anymore.
All right, Angel. Now we can hear you. What were you trying to say, dude?
Oh yeah.
I think Angel's having got.
No, it's okay. I lost the signal there for a second, but it's back. My internet's been getting kind of dicey today.
All right, Hello? Is everything good, Angel?
I can hear you now. My internet signal is giving me a little trouble. I apologize.
No, you're all right. I'll just blame your signal. Don't worry.
Yeah, no. If it drops off, I'll just reconnect and jump back into the meeting. Let's continue on. As you were saying, as the years went down, Rooster Teeth began to increase, and I do mean increase in size. How many workers do you say got fired because of this layoff again?
150 full-time employees and several different contractors and other content creators that work with them.
Yeah. When I said that Rooster Teeth had trouble managing itself, I mean it. Turns out that in the entire history of Rooster Teeth, not unlike YouTube, ironically enough, they have been operating at a loss. That shit is extremely expensive, and unfortunately, the people in charge did not care much for the idea of contraining themselves, because while the gravy train was running, they could not stop hiring. There was a point at the worst part of Rooster Teeth, a little before the buyout, they had over 400 workers.
Whoa.
400? Yeah. I don't remember there being 400
on staff. Yeah, that's because they didn't last long. They started to let them go almost immediately. Because around this point, well, as Joe ever so eloquently put during the discussion that we were having, Rooster Teeth began to experience some economic problems due to a combination of overspending, bad management, overhiring, and the fact that at the time where they got really, after they reached their plateau, the internet itself began to evolve. Better shows with different locations, different YouTube channels began to come out. And as you said it yourself, the explosion of popularity by YouTube meant that a lot more creators that were not working for Rooster Teeth began to put out their own content and develop their own fan bases. And when that happens, well, people started choosing that what they want to watch and what they don't feel like watching. And slowly but steadily, Rooster Teeth began to lose subscribers. And at the same time, their shows began to lose quality, not in small doubt to the sheer amount of people they hire meant too many writers on board. And you guys know what they say, too many cooks tend to spoil the pot.
Unfortunately, Angel, you are correct. In terms of content, the internet has caught up by mid 2010s. Like Netflix has become a growing commodity in terms of streaming services, and there is plenty of other streaming platforms that started to take root along with Netflix. And Rooster Teeth just kind of became yesterday's news.
In one hand, they were still doing their work. They were still pumping out content and delivering content. But at the same time, the content just wasn't as good and the novelty was beginning to wear off. It was around this point, I believe, that RWBY began to enter season 4, and we were sadly bombarded with the news that its legendary creator and the man who basically made it happen, Mr. Ohm, himself died to a complication brought forth by medication. A sad news all the same, almost as sad as the fact that around that point, the writers got too much into what their story was going to be. The animation, despite looking cleaner, ultimately became worse choreography-wise, and the story that they didn't seem to have much of a plan for began to both come together and fall apart at an incredibly fast rate. Around the same time, Red vs. Blue, which was also having its own troubles, was entering season 7, 8? Which one was it?
What? No. It was in past season 10.
By 2015?
10.
Past season 10, dude.
It was past season 10, which means that the story began to both try to become increasingly humorous and increasingly serious, and somehow it managed to fail both.
Man, oh man.
Yeah, shit was not looking good, guys.
Okay. I found what you were talking about over here, that the Rooster Teeth staff had ballooned to more than 400 people. That is fucking ridiculous.
Yeah.
Okay, and the fact that these guys had gotten as big as they had, and they still were operating at a loss, like you said, that is insane. I'm checking out the rest of the Variety article because it also breaks down half the shit in here. This is how bad things were getting in terms of the ownership at all. So in 2014, Rooster Teeth was bought by Fullscreen, which in turn was bought by Otter Media, a joint venture of AT&T and Chernin Group, before Rooster Teeth became part of Warner Media under the AT&T's ownership. And in 2022, Discovery closed the acquisition of Warner Media to form Warner Brothers Discovery. How many Pac-Man whale fishes were eating each other in this shit, guys? Folks, help me the fuck out.
Yeah, there was this bizarre conglomeration of corporate buyouts coming in.
Oh, I think Angel's having signal issues again. But yes, this is a casual reminder that Warner Brothers Discovery.
It was kind of crazy.
All right, ladies, and I haven't been able to hear from y'all in a little while. Give me your thoughts so far.
It's insane.
Well, that and at least for me, I haven't really watched any of Rooster Teeth stuff, so I barely know anything that's ever been going on with them. But the fact that there's more layoffs again, and it's only March.
Yeah.
Why do I think that the next few months are still going to be more layoffs? Yeah.
Oh, it is likely, but I don't think you understand. It's not just more layoffs. This is all of the layoffs. The company as it is has more or less ceased to exist. Hell, you know who else got hit by that? Their professional singer. Remember Casey Williams?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, Casey Williams.
She's responsible for all of the music of RWBY. The best songs were from her. She started singing when she was 15. That girl is a prodigy, and she just found out today, in her own words on her tweet, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Ow.
Yeah.
And
that's because she's technically an independent contractor, so they didn't tell her the whole news. But
What's up, Zayana?
Did no one know this was going to happen? Did they just show up and be like, oh, by the way, bye, guys?
Yeah, that was literally everything.
Oh, wonderful. So they all couldn't even start looking for other jobs beforehand. They're now completely out of work.
And
jobs.
It was not the surprise that we wanted.
And also put a finer point, I believe her exact words of Casey Williams is, literally what the actual fuck.
It was an actual there. Nice.
Big difference. You got to get the specifics in there.
Of course.
Oh, dear God. That is such a fucking mess, guys. That is so fucked up.
Welcome to big biz and welcome to big corporate mergers. When the guys on top of the guys on top of the guys on top of the guys make the decision, you at the bottom just get bombarded with nonsense at that point.
And you get bombarded with cockery all over in your face, and you just have to sit there and take it, because there's literally nothing else that can be done over it.
It's genuinely kind of terrifying how these kind of decisions can just end everything. Not as terrifying as the fact that now Warner Brothers, having gotten their hands on all those sweet, juicy properties, is attempting to sell off RWBY and Locke and all of those old things in order to essentially recoup the losses. So not only are you losing the whole company, you are losing the very thing that made you who you are. They're basically stripping that whole thing apart. It's kind of disgusting, I'm not going to lie.
They're taking it apart and they're stripping it for parts. They're basically, okay, I own this. Now let's see what I can get away with by taking it into pieces and throwing it at people for money. I just bought one of the most iconic sports cars on the planet, and I paid $1 gorillion for it. Let's see let's see if I can get several separate $1 gorillion by selling it for piecemeal. Because that's a fucking logical sense. Okay, you want to know what's actually fucking funny?
Who could
up at the same
possibly imagine this was going to happen?
Like, what's up, Juan?
It's like what I actually wanted to fucking say.
Well, once again, many documentaries have covered this particular event about the rise and fall of Rooster Teeth, but it always boils down to the same thing. A lot of money came in. Sorry. What?
Yeah, no, you were way delayed on that because I was trying to say something here and you cut me off way longer than that. So yeah, something's definitely up with your signal. Buddy.
Apologies.
It's okay. No, what I was trying to just show as just like an
my
illustration
gosh darn connection.
Just as an illustration of the point, this is the graphic that Variety chose when they broke the news on Twitter. This forlorn image of Ruby Rose herself, just with this most "I'm so done with everything" look in her eyes. Yeah.
Oh no! That's just mean.
It's just mean. It's wrong, man.
Christ.
I'm sorry to I know you were in the middle of a rant, Angel, but go on, finish what you were going to say.
Oh no, that was kind of. I apologize. I didn't mean to interrupt. I was just referring to the fact that I remember the documentary showing the rise and fall of Rooster Teeth and how they reference the fact that ultimately this boils down to you made so much money, you have no idea how to manage that money. So you just start throwing everything at the wall to see what sticks. But it keeps sticking, so you keep mismanaging the massive amounts of money you're making and hiring everybody.
And when you get that wild in how you operate without actually fucking operating properly, that's when you know you kind of goofed. You kind of screwed up. And
just a little bit.
You know, just a little bit over here.
Just a small amount of tomfoolery.
Some chicaneries. Some shenanigans. I think. Now, what's actually fucking sad is I'm on their website, and this is the actual posted stuff that they've got that they put up over here. So I'm showing you guys their own words, which was put up 11 hours ago. Who is this Chelsea, by the way? Chelsea what? Chelsea who? Why should I care who you are, Chelsea?
You don't exist. You just got fired.
I was going to say, no. Okay, actually, I don't know who Chelsea is, but her profile picture here is actually kind of fitting. If you guys take a look at it on the screen here, as a matter of fact, I'm going to show you in the I'm going to show you guys in the Zoom call here. Let me take a look. Oh dear God, this poor lady. This is her profile picture. Take a look on your screens, guys.
Huh.
Sorry, wow. No, just the eyes on her is like, yeah. She's
all hope has fled. The spirit of man has broken.
Yikes.
I think I don't know who she is, but you know what? I trust her. And if this was her, if this is how she's reacting to it all, then yeah, I trust her statement on this from everything here. All right, dear Rooster Teeth community, Over the years at Rooster Teeth, we aim to be direct in sharing news as it happens. It is with an extremely heavy heart that this morning, during our company's all-hands meeting, a very important announcement was made. We're grateful for our audience, our fans, and our community's support during this challenging time. As has been shared in other places and sent to press and our internal staff, a copy of the memo sent from the general manager of Rooster Teeth, Jordan Levin, is shared with you all below. Please remember something as you begin to read the below message, and definitely before you comment, we, all of us who work at Rooster Teeth, are processing this in real time just like you. Please be mindful that this is this is on the Rooster Teeth website, a place where staff read, interact, and engage with each other and with you. If you have questions, please begin to leave them here, and thank you for your patience. Continued updates will be posted on here on roosterteeth.com, but you could also reach out and submit questions or feelings to our support page or comments on this post. We will be hosting a live stream tomorrow, March 7th, talking about this more. And here's the memo that this guy put up. Do we want to read some of the, what do you call it, the corporatees that Jordan Levin put out? Zay?
What's up? Yeah.
Do you want me to read Jordan Levin's memo?
Please.
Oh my God, please do.
I want to see this bullshit.
All right. Buckle up, buckaroos. Actually, let me just... Ah! Damn. All right, here we go. Dear Rooster Teeth, since our founders created and uploaded their first video on the then called World Wide Web in 2003, it's still called the World Wide Web! Shut up! It hasn't
Oh my God.
Cojudos. Rooster Teeth has been a source of creativity, laughter, and lasting innovation in the wildly volatile media industry. We've read the headlines about industry-wide layoffs and closures, and you've heard me give my perspective and updates on the rapidly changing state of media and entertainment during each of our monthly all-hands meetings. Since inheriting ownership and control of Rooster Teeth from AT&T following its acquisition of Time Warner, Warner Bros. Discovery continued its investment in our company, content, and community. Now, however, it's with a heavy heart I announce that Rooster Teeth is shutting down due to challenges facing digital media resulting from fundamental shifts in consumer behavior and monetization across platforms, advertising, and patronage. Please note, the Roost team is not currently impacted by this action, as the Roost Podcast Network will continue operating and fulfilling its obligations while WBD evaluates outside interest in acquiring this growing asset. We have many questions to answer in the coming days and weeks, and the opportunity to work together to implement the best way to wind things down for us and our community. We're working through what comes next in real time, and we will be as open, direct, and accessible as possible. Thank you all in advance for your patience and support of one another. Let's take a moment to celebrate our 21-year contribution to the zeitgeist, advancing creativity and outlasting many of our peers from the early days of online video game and digital-first content. From a garage in Buda, Texas, to global screens large and small, our teams of dreamers and doers have introduced and grown what made Rooster Teeth stand out: innovation, animation, comedy, and gaming. From new forms of animated comedy with machinima to countless viral memes, including the immortal snail, aka the Snail Assassin, to a US-born animated series embraced by Japan as anime and record-breaking at the time crowd-funded movies. You've accomplished so much and made dreams come true here. You've turned original IPs into video games, comic books, and VTubers. You've directed short videos, mocap, and films. You've puppeteered, hosted podcasts, and have built a thriving community that spans the globe. Your creativity knows no bounds, and you'll continue contributing significantly to culture wherever your paths may take you. To those who come first, despite passing through many corporate owners, that's a fucking understatement, Rooster Teeth transcended a media business and was a dynamic movement that shaped the bond between communities, creators, and storytelling. Our founders didn't have a blueprint for a media empire, but they got close to building one alongside a community that fueled its remarkable growth. In its earliest days, Rooster Teeth relied on community sponsorship through time, dollars, and unwavering passion. Volunteers evolved into staff, and the snowball effect grew, resulting in new relationships, marriages, births, and shared experience that have changed lives. Wow, these guys fucked with each other? Goddamn.
Jeez.
Well, we nerds do get busy, so, alright. to trailblazing content creation. Our approach to content creation on emerging platforms paved the way for new media models. We inspire generations of creators across streaming, machinima, animation, let's plays, merch drops, touring, podcasting, and more. Companies like GameStop, rest in peace, YouTube, Facebook, rest in peace, Spotify, and TikTok asked us to collaborate with them in their earliest days because we set a standard for what a digital-first brand could be. We boldly took our content beyond screens and into community-driven experiences. To a changing industry. Every story reaches its final pages. Rooster Teeth's closure isn't merely an end, it reflects broader business dynamics, monetization shifts, platform algorithms, advertising challenges, and the ebb and flow of patronage. All these converging factors have led to many closures in the industry. While we learn about updates on programming day by day, we will share our plans for shows, franchises, partnerships, and merch soon, and share those updates with teams internally and with the community on roosterteeth.com. To our final season. Though not intentional, it's only appropriate that our last season of Red vs. Blue coincides with us navigating this closure together. Our legacy is not just a collection of content, but a history of pixels burned into our screens, minds, and hearts. Rooster Teeth has made an indelible mark in the media industry, and we should be so proud of the countless ways we pioneered a business connecting creators and content with a dedicated community. With respect, gratitude, and sincere appreciation, Jordan Levin. Okay, so that wasn't as corporatese as I was expecting.
Right.
I like to think that was actually genuinely nicer than the average corporatees. I almost respect it.
Yeah, truthfully, yeah. I'm actually kind of, goddamn. I think I may have to log into my old account now.
Now pick up your shit and leave. You're fired.
Oh my God. No.
Dear
That's
Lord.
okay. I'm fired too, he said with tears in his eyes as he packed up his own shit.
Right.
I mean, to be fair, he's not wrong. Like, everything he said here is more or less accurate. The changing market and the inability to adapt to said changing market is what caused them to end up in this position. There was competition. The competition won out, and they just couldn't make enough money to sustain the business. So the business got sold, and then that's when they got sold, and then the other business got sold, and then everything got freaking sold, and then everything got bought by the other guys, and now we're here.
Yeah,
it's part of the ebb and flow, but it only serves to show that combining like businesses like this only leads to disaster. Because I don't know you guys, but the more selling and buying I see, the less creativity and actual work that got done. If anything, after they finalized the buying with Warner Brothers, every project they had came to a standstill. The fact that RWBY Volume 9 did so badly that there was not even word of any renewal, trailer, or anything of the sort, yeah, it was not looking good to begin with.
And more to the point, not just their content and not just their work, but also they pretty much like stained their reputation. Like, there's far too many stories of all the dirty crap that's been happening behind the scenes with the personnel of Rooster Teeth.
That's right. There was also there was that whole mess with one of the members that used to be with what's his name, one of the guys from Achievement Hunter, or was it a different program? I can't remember. I don't even remember his name. All I know is that the dude got blacked out of the company really quick when it was found out that he was not only sleeping with his own fans, which is not necessarily a bad thing.
Ryan Haywood.
But he was using. Sorry.
Wait, he was sleeping with what?
He was sleeping with his own fans. He was banging his groupies. And he was using money from the company to cover his stays at hotels for cons. And all of this is bad, but not necessarily groundbreaker until you remember that he was married and with 2 kids at this time.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
I think at this point we should probably give an obligatory disclaimer.
You think? Okay, fine. Okay. Fuck it. All right, folks, here we are with an obligatory disclaimer. We here at the Ravens Flock do not condone fucking your fans behind the backs of your spouse. If you're gonna be fucking people, fuck them with with their consent. And if you're in a committed relationship that is meant to be monogamous and closed, do not fuck other people. It is a bad thing. If you're in an open relationship, that's a different story. That's a different discussion. Then, as long as everyone is an adult about the fucking thing, that's fine. I'm in a fucking open polyamorous marriage myself. I'm okay with that shit. As long as everyone is above board, and as long as everyone's being an adult about it, But please don't fuck fans without the knowledge of your spouse or a committed partner, especially if you're in a monogamous relationship. If you ain't cut out for sharing, or if you're not agreeing to be shared, then don't fucking do it, because that just makes you an asshole. Especially if you're doing it behind the back of a spouse, or even worse, if you're doing it behind someone's back in an open relationship without fucking telling them, because that makes you an even bigger asshole. How much of a big asshole do you have to be to go behind someone's back when you're in an open relationship? How fucked is that? Like, not even fucking telling them, by the way. Because that's fucking dumber.
Wancho, check your messenger. I did send you an article that was dated from October 2020 regarding Ryan Haywood.
Never. I will never open anything you ever send me. Ever, never, never. Folks, we here at the Ravens Flock do not endorse fucking in that type of manner. There's my disclaimer. Is that better? Does that work for you, Jose? Does that work?
That works. That works. And Angel, I'm going to send it to you too. I want to make sure that you and I are on the same page.
And Zayana, Dragonfang, y'all are going to be... What the fuck, cookies? I don't want the... Oh my god. Why is this so fracked out? Oh my lord. This fucking thing.
Yeah, unfortunately. Unfortunately.
No, this website is not designed to... Oh, no wonder. It's Zay.
What happened?
This website was developed in South Africa. And yeah, Angel had to boogie bounce again because his signal crapped out.
Yes, I know. It's from South Africa, Wancho. Jesus, man. But the information is still there. Okay?
That's not what I mean. I mean, like, like, no wonder that the website isn't intuitively set up in order to be able to fix this shit properly. It was made in South Africa. I don't fucking know.
All right. Well, do you want me to take over reading on this part?
Give me a minute. I'll yeah, you know what? Fucking sure. If you think you can salvage my brain juices over here. This article comes by way of GameIndustry.biz, and headline reads, this was from back in October 21st of 2020. The headline on it reads, more allegations surface against Rooster Teeth's Ryan Haywood. Here you go, Jose. You want to read this? Then go right ahead and read, but God help me.
All right. The former Achievement Hunter host was described as, quote, predatory, allegedly taking advantage of power imbalance to solicit sexual favors from young women. More alleged victims have come forward against former Achievement Hunter host Ryan Haywood with accusations ranging from online solicitation to statutory R. Haywood was let go by video production company Rooster Teeth last week, of this date after explicit photos that he reportedly sent to fans that leaked online.
Gross.
A Reddit user has now created a spreadsheet breaking down the most recent allegations, some of which date as far back as 2004, but the majority between 2016 and 2019. Haywood has been accused.
Because I was trying to open this and I have to close this off.
No, you're fine.
There we go. Dear God.
Democracy never sleeps.
Oh shit, was that Angel?
Yes, that was Angel. And yeah, folks, there's a Google Doc here included in this article. Let me share the link to the article, and I'm going to share the Google Doc spreadsheet.
Yeah, by all means, man. Haywood has been accused of having sex with multiple people while they were allegedly under the age of consent. The document also links to numerous testimonies of consenting adults who claim to have had an affair with him. One alleged victim named Michelle released a YouTube video recounting her relationship with Haywood, which she claims started in August 2017 when she was 17 years of age. Michelle and Haywood started chatting on Twitter, and it quickly became, quote, flirty. She reported, adding that they ended up, quote, sexting consistently. It's really bad.
Gross. In September 2017.
Texting? Are you serious? Oh my god. Wow.
Dear God, damn it. No, fuck. And she's not the only one. There's Tessa, Michelle, oh my lord. There's unknown ones who, whether or not if they were minors, Jasmine's friend.
Oh my.
Oh my god.
No.
That's why we put the disclaimer.
I'm just getting flashbacks. Oh.
Yeah.
Gross.
I think we can stop right there with that article. But yeah, this was one of the major, if not the absolute, major turning points, like the points that led to the demise of Rooster Teeth.
Yes, what's the matter?
Excuse me. Oh no, sorry. Dog Lily jumped up and walked straight past both of them.
Oh my God! You see, even your dog recognizes bullshit when we're talking about it.
It's some bullshittery and shenanigans. Oh, dear Lord.
Yeah, and apparently, like, and following these events of what happened, and following the firing of Ryan Haywood, two of the members of Rooster Teeth like tried to put out a video on their podcast. Like, they were talking that apparently that like they didn't know that this freaking asshole was doing all this right under their noses, and they felt like they were taken for idiots, that they were taken for a ride.
Democracy never sleeps. Again.
I'm reading the rest of the article. Again. Gross. Oh God. Do you
need eye bleach?
What's up?
Do you need eye bleach?
I'm gonna show you guys first before whether or not I should. Whether or not I should. Whether or not if I should show this part to the rest of the audience. Do me a favor.
Okay, we're gonna be the guinea pigs.
Oh, things are gonna get castrated. But I'll leave this to you.
No, don't.
Don't show that.
No. This we veto showing this. No, veto.
Okay. Yeah, no. Let's
not.
Burn it with fire.
No. This is like beyond our disclaimer.
Yeah, no, don't.
Yeah, no. We can, like...
Angel keeps getting booted on and off. This sucks so bad.
It's AI Angel's fault.
Yeah, AI Angel is trying to take over Angel's spot. That's bullshit.
Folks,
I strongly recommend that if you do click on that old article from GameIndustry.biz, that you open it and, again, audience discretion is
Read
advised.
At your own risk.
Yeah, if there is triggering shit in there, and it's not even the fun triggering shit, like, oh, hey, I just ripped your arm off, or something like the fucking thing in the Orville, I cut off this guy's leg, haha, I got you. Dude, what the fuck, you cut my leg off? Yes, it is humorous. No, it's not! We'll just regrow it back. Oh, goddammit. Point is, it's not that kind of funny. It's bad. It's fucked in the brain bad.
It's not even funny. It's like it's pure 100%. This is
criminal shit.
It's scummy. It's absolutely scummy.
You know what? Hold on. There's only one. There's only fucking one. Freaking image that I can get on this over here. Where is he? There it is. God damn it. I know Angel has been using this fucking image like there's no tomorrow, but this is probably the most apt fucking reaction that I can get out of this, and I don't want to see it in my life anymore. But I don't have a fucking choice. Angel, if you're watching, I'm using this meme for you, buddy.
Oh my goodness.
Live Jean reaction. Yeah, Jean from the fucking RWBY series, where he got aged up and he's got the beard and the scruff on him. Just the dead look in his eye. Yeah, that.
He's done. Yeah, it's done.
That's how fucking done I am once I read that piece of the article. That was fucking terrible, and no. And
that's why I stopped right there. I didn't want to go any further because I know that the contents of the article would go far past our disclaimer.
Yeah, it was it was fucking ratchet. Oh my Lord in heaven.
Yeah, no. Between their content diminishing as other entertainment services were catching up, and their business decisions and all the other drama that's been happening with the employees of Rooster Teeth and layoffs, this fucking incident with Ryan Haywood was like
this was
that.
A black stain. This is a black stain in anyone fucking trying to operate at Rooster Teeth. Oh, yes, admit Angel. What the hell? Here we go. Yeah, I'm not gonna.
Democracy never sleeps.
Angel, show us signs of life.
I will never die, because as long as my heart beats within the breast of the spirit of America, nothing will ever stop me from fueling my pursuit of the truth and
God damn it! We cut off again.
The AI took over again.
Angel, my brother from another mother, please don't invest in satellite internet. It's clearly not working out. Invest in some...
I think at some point we're going to have to invite him over to our place Wednesday nights.
No, I'm just fucking joking over here. I know he doesn't have satellite internet, because if he did, that would be terrible. Oh, Lord.
Yeah.
No, like I said, I used the freaking Jean reaction meme for him. I used it for him, and God almighty. Oh, man, this is... Okay, I know there's more shit happening at Rooster Teeth, and you did share the documentary from what's her face? Who was it? June the King?
Yeah. Okay, yeah, no. There's plenty of...
I'm gonna have to have a stern conversation with my internet provider. He has never done this until today.
I think your internet provider hates us.
That's fine. I hate them too, but now I'm ultra racist against them. Congratulations.
They're
you
not
made
a
me
race.
tolerant internet. Yes, they are.
Yeah,
tech support is a race. Lawyers are a different race. Politicians are a different race. But all three of them are subhuman.
What?
Just let him have it, Juan.
No,
let him have it.
No, that's not how this shit works.
Let him have it, dude. Don't even try
It's okay, Juan. You are ignorant of how the world works, and I forgive you. But you know who I don't forgive? Rooster Teeth for their goddamn nonsense.
Oh, yeah. We just got through summarizing the incident that happened with Ryan Haywood in October of 2020.
Yeah. Needless to say, the interpersonal working relationships of the mess that was Rooster Teeth only got worse when people found out that there's not a bunch of people that have been running businesses without experience on how to remain professional. It didn't exactly fix anything to them. It, in fact, made everything worse. So you got to... you have a business that barely runs itself with a bunch of people that can barely stand each other. Half of the business hates itself. The other half are fucking. It's great.
Also, real quick, I'm saying hi to Kyle Canada in the chat.
Hello.
Hey, Kyle Canada, welcome to the Black Files. Rest in peace, Rooster Teeth, another internet staple, goes the way of the dodo. And we also have Idia Shroud in the chat. Hey, up there, Idia Shroud, welcome to the Black Files. What did I miss? You basically missed us reading the eulogy of Rooster Teeth and going through all of the maddening ridiculousness that... Well, some of the maddening ridiculousness that led to the collapse of Rooster Teeth that we've all seen happen in real time, which is, like I tend to say, a godless disaster. Oh, my lord.
But you know what the greatest disaster is, too?
What is?
This is how RWBY ends, guys. That's it.
Is it?
That's it. Like, as until... If they buy it again and somebody either reboots it or tries to continue it, great. But as of now, our team of heroes has achieved absolutely nothing except making the bad guy more powerful. John has 30 years of PTSD inside his head. And then 2 cities have been destroyed. Wise lost her house. Oh, and Blake is there too, I guess. This is how the show ends, dude. Oh, and there's that horrible crossover with the Justice League. We still gotta see that second part. You know I'm not letting you off that hook, right?
Max. It's on Max. I could watch it anytime I...
But come on, we gotta watch it. This is their lasting legacy.
All right, before we get to that, like Juan did ask me something, and yes, there is a YouTuber out there who goes by the name June the King. He did a full descriptive, full informational, breakdown of the rise and fall of Rooster Teeth. That's a lot of information that we wouldn't be able to talk about tonight. Like he did a far better job in detailing everything than we could.
Listen, guys, I'm actually want to show y'all. Oh wow, that they really scrubbed and redid everything here with Rooster Teeth. I hadn't been in my actual profile in a very, very long time. Can I show you?
Take your time.
Yeah,
please.
You know what? I let my account die in Rooster Teeth. So yes, please show us how does the landscape look?
All right, here is what I'm gonna do. I'm logging into my.
Show me.
Where is it? Where'd it go?
The Worry Warrior steps forth into the once lush forest, now transformed into a broken, burnt-out wasteland. The war is over, but the scars remain. Juan stands holding a bloody axe, an armor that feels both too big and yet too small. How much blood in his hands?
Like, this is how bad it got.
How much rust on your blade, bruh?
I had been a member on the Rooster Teeth community since October 11th of 2005.
Mm-hmm.
That's a very long time.
That's quite a time.
Since before YouTube was born.
Do not cite the deep magics to me, witch. I was there when they were written.
Hey, Juan, next profile picture.
Yeah, that's my old-ass profile picture, and what's crazy is that since the community and everything got redone and everything, I apparently have 0 followers, and I'm following 0 people now.
Nah, bro, they all just got fired.
Ow! Ow!
So did you, Juan. Your notification will be arriving shortly.
Funhouse is dead. Ruby's dead. Jeff Ramsey. Why does Jeff Ramsey have his own profile for
because he's dead.
Merchandise? Well,
that's not a profile.
No, Jeff Ramsey isn't dead, guys.
No, I'm saying
that's not a profile. That's an obituary.
No, check out the merchandise of Rooster Teeth. Jeff Ramsey has his own collection of merchandise. I'm like, well, that's dead too somehow. I don't know how.
Yeah, no.
It's dead because everything else around there is dead.
Yeah, no. Funhouse. I think Funhouse was one of the first shows that got canceled under Rooster Teeth before.
God, I miss Funhouse so much. Back in the day, they had this video game series called Steam Roulette, where they would literally roll a roulette and buy and play whatever Steam game fell on it. And it was just hours of the worst video games you've ever seen in your life. And those 3 to 4 dudes just laughing their asses off and just dying in their chairs. It was fun, man. I miss fun, bros.
Fun
is still allowed, Angel. All right, man?
Yeah, unlike Rooster Teeth.
No, Rooster Teeth is going the way of the dodo. There's a difference. I actually want to see what the fuck happened over here. I'm looking up the shit that happened, like some of their history here. Among the company's core philosophy, founder Bernie Burns, the voice of Church from Red vs. Blue, says, quote, "We only make content that we would want to see. It comes from a very genuine place. I think that our audience appreciates that voice. As of 2017, production costs for an episode vary from $15,000 to $100,000. For what?
Good question. All that money and it didn't look any better than before. In fact, seasons 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8 of 9 of RWBY kind of look the exact same. And the choreography for the fights got worse. So, what were you guys doing?
I'm looking this up for which article? What was this? Wait, for a Red vs. Blue article?
Red vs. Blue is even worse. They barely fucking move.
What?
Like, what do you need so much money for? The amount of times in Red vs. Blue that there were long fight sequences was like a dozen. They usually have like one big epic fight sequence per season. But most of the time, they should not be spending $100,000 on that much. Because let's be honest, guys. If they had remained with the same style of filming that they did on the early seasons, would you have minded? Because I wouldn't.
Okay, dig this. I went ahead and I pulled up on the Wikipedia and I pulled up the source of this this quote of their pricing. Give me a minute. Just LMAO, just better design, horrible animation. Yeah, you're not right. You're not wrong, Idiot Shroud. You're not wrong at all. It's insane. I'm gonna share this article. This is from Inverse from back in what year was this? 27. What the fuck where's the date? Do you guys not date there? April 11th, 2017. There we go. So let me see here. Blew the money on booze and hookers, says Sarah Serenity. Yeah, that would actually make sense. Okay, so from Inverse, how Red vs. Blue built an empire and invented a whole genre. They didn't really invent it. They just made it mainstreamed here. Let me see here. So where to fucking go? Here it is. Okay, so take a look at the ancientness of the tech that they worked with back in the day. This was hardware that had to be hand built. In a way here, guys. Let me fucking show you. Let me just fucking show you this shit. Behold, the chicanery.
Live research.
No, not just live research. They produced their shit using their computers on cathode ray tube televisions. Look at that! The Xboxes...
We used to be a real country.
The
oh my God, that is so
were
ancient.
stacked on top of the old CRT televisions. Look at these old things! Look
oh my God! Do you guys remember when we used to own those giant box TVs before flat screens were a thing?
I remember the 3-color cables.
Okay, in the early days,
yellow,
of the show,
white, and red. We never used red for fucking anything, though.
What do you mean we never used red for anything?
What was the red cable for?
Angel,
Baby.
That was because you were a broke bitch. Okay, the white and red.
So
cables,
were you.
No, I knew I was a broke bitch, but I accepted. I evolved. I modified. Do you know how? By using a stereo sound coupling to plug the red and the white audio plugs together into one single plug for your mono TV. So that's how I knew.
Oh, we didn't have that in Cuba. We just turned on 2 TVs, one that had no sound and one that had no image.
That's fucking terrifying. I almost pity you.
We was the ghetto, but like in the country. We was the Congo.
Oh my God.
Oh my goodness.
Damn. Okay, let me see here. In the early
Those were
days
the
of the
days.
show, they paid a co-location facility $13,000 to host their videos. Quote, I don't know how many hobbies cost that amount of money, says the COO, Bernie. Today, producing an episode can cost anywhere between $15,000 to $100,000. God, to cover costs, Rooster Teeth adopted a paid subscription model and sold branded merchandise. It was just necessity as the mother of invention. We had to do it. We didn't have a choice. Yeah, I remember that. And there was this cute chick named Lux Tannen who was a model for Rooster Teeth, and she was one of the more popular people in the community. And then she dropped off the face of the earth like some 3 years later. On there. It was weird and it's wild and I don't remember where the hell she's gone. She's never been anywhere on the face of the earth ever since. I remember that and no one can actually tell me that she didn't exist. Okay?
Juan, take your meds. She's not real.
I took my meds and it's not helping, god damn it.
But man, just reading about this and
Take
knowing
the pills that's meant to suppress your purse.
Oh my God. But no, getting back on the topic, man, but just reading about it and learning about how these guys started off with their production, like using old school, like freaking giant tube TVs with Xbox together. Like, man, that's crazy. That's insane.
LAN parties were still a thing, dude.
I know.
It's funny, really. The growth of Rooster Teeth is coincidental with the growth of the very series that they used to get famous. Let me check out something real quick. Okay.
Well, you go ahead and do that. Juan, I actually
think... Diana Dragafang, your thoughts on everything that we've been uncovering with just how these guys have been fucking evolving and growing and getting weird all this whole fucking time?
Why is it that when you think things are going well, everything just tanks all of a sudden?
Everything goes to shit.
Because it was going well for a little too long, and they were not ready to what would happen when the grading train would stop.
That's what made it go to shit.
Yeah. Let's not forget, they released the first episode of Red vs. Blue 1 year before Halo 2. So just as Halo itself grew as a brand to increasing leaps and bounds, they too grew as a brand to increasing leaps and bounds. And now, just as Halo monumentally commits Canadian healthcare, this company, it literally rose and it fell with the franchise that it made it.
Oh my
There's a
God,
lesson
you're
there somewhere.
I don't
Also,
know
Juan-
whether to find that amusing or just plain sad.
Yes.
It's sad.
The answer is yes.
Let's not sugarcoat it. It's sad.
It is a little sad.
It's sad in a twisted way.
Yeah.
Juancho, I did send you another article from the same website. This one is actually a little bit more recent, published on October of 2022, which breaks down the culture of harassment and crunch within the Rooster Teeth company.
Oh, really? You sent another article my way. Isn't that wonderful? I think I might have to do a little jig to celebrate it.
Oh, you're welcome.
As I watch part of my youth die.
How does it feel to see all the things that you like go down in flames? It feels great.
Where is this fucking
Man.
thing, Zay?
All right. Hang on a second here. I'm pretty sure. No,
No, you
I
didn't send me
sent.
jack shit. You liar.
Nope. It's on the main group chat.
Liar. Is this also in the same South African fucking website
Yes.
over here? Fucking
Yes.
2022. Jesus. What is with you and these weird ass South African websites, Zay?
It was the
Listen,
first
we
thing
gotta
that came
get
up on my Google search.
We can't trust the mainstream media, so we gotta try other sources of information that are not being tainted by the promotionals and the sponsors and the stockholders.
And the corporate.
I mean, Angel's not wrong.
Exactly. Also, for anybody out there who can, get your, basically save all of your Rooster Teeth videos and material in your hard drive and don't let them go. Because whenever a company liquidates another one of these big mergers, well, you saw what Warner Brothers did to Discovery, right?
What it's been doing to Discovery. Okay,
Yeah, who's to say that they're just going to start liquidating resources to recoup the costs?
And Sarah, I appreciate you asking me to calm down and stuff. I am calm. I'm just really passionate. Pissed off. I'm depressed. I'm watching something that I loved shrivel up and die. And now that it's shrivel and dying, somebody's went ahead and decided, hey, this thing isn't shriveling and dying fast enough. Let me pour some boric acid on that bitch. The same shit that you feed rats as rat poison. And let me just pour that all over and sprinkle it on like Parmesan cheese. Let me just do that.
Man, this slug dances real good with all this salt. Give me the pink Himalayan salt.
Like, oh, all this fertile land looks really great. It'd be a real shame if somebody were to salt the earth so that nothing could ever grow from it ever again.
Oh my goodness.
Nothing
All
but
right, but
salt and pain.
Okay.
Here's your fucking thing, Jose, from the website. Gaming
All right,
Sheila
so-
Biz. Former Rooster Teeth director exposes culture of harassment and crunch. Kadin Jensen also alleges she was unpaid for over 10 months and paid less than coworkers and industry standard. Do you want to read this or should I? Because I don't know how this is going to go, Jose.
I'll take care of this
Yes,
part.
please,
So,
here, fucking read, please, because
in the article
I've run out of shit to drink.
All right. I got you.
And
In this
alcohol
article that
doesn't
was-
work on me.
Wancho, please. In this article that was published on October 17th of 2022, former Rooster Teeth director, producer, and content creator Kadin Jensen has shared a lengthy report into the company's culture, saying that she was often underpaid or not paid at all, that crunch was common practice, and that she was harassed by coworkers. In a Twilonger post, Jensen... Twitlonger, thank you. Jensen, who mainly worked on Achievement Hunter, spoke out about her working conditions during the 9 years she spent at the production company. She started in 2013 as a contractor and left in 2022. Jensen alleged that her work as a contractor was unpaid for over 10 months from February to November of 2013. When she brought it up as she was being hired permanently, she was reportedly told, quote, "It's been so long already. It's not really a big deal, is it?"
Yes, it is! Fucking put me on payroll! It's a big deal! What the shit?
But if you keep complaining about it, you might not get hired to the most fast-growing media company on the internet right now. Surely you can afford to, ignore some blatant violation of your workers' rights. You're gonna get paid so much more in the future. What's the problem with
I
getting
would
paid a
like
little
to
less
be paid now, please. Because
You can afford to eat more cardboard. It's technically organic.
No, I would like to eat food that has nutrition and has nutrients and electrolytes. They didn't have glitch energy back then. I can't just soak my cardboard
but we are in
glitch.
Texas. There's plenty of coyotes for you to hunt.
Yeah, not anymore, thanks to Warner Brothers.
Warner Brothers fires all the coyotes, liquidates their species as part of the purchasing agreement with the state of Texas.
Oh my God, let me get back to it. So later in her career, she was also not paid for voiceover work she did for the company's animated shows, such as RWBY. She also reported that she was encouraged to crunch, that she wasn't credited for the work she did and was paid less than her coworkers below industry standards. Until 2020, Jensen said she was paid $40,000 per year as a producer and director. In 2019, she was affected by Rooster Teeth's layoffs and was given a choice between redundancy or moving from Austin, Texas to Los Angeles, California on the same $40,000 salary. She was due to
Jesus Christ.
Shit's expensive in California. It's just as expensive in Texas, but it's even more so in California. I am not like, if you're not gonna raise my income to meet a standard of living, then what the fuck, Starscream?
The best part is that they were already underpaying her and mistreating her, so they're basically expecting her to somehow just take that and keep going like, hey, listen, I know I'm paying you less, I'm making you work more, but would you like to move to a state where everything is 3 times more expensive and half of the ground is covered in crack needles?
Yeah, and I'm going
at
to
the
skip
same pay rate.
Now, here's what she said in her quotes here. This first paragraph here, and I quote from Jensen: "In my first years there, I would arrive at work around 7 a.m., 2 hours before everyone else, to begin editing videos, and would often have to stay until 9 p.m. to get as much work done as possible. This was actively encouraged so we could have a backlog of content, but I was always given rush orders to edit more important videos to go out either the same day or next day. That's when the crunch began for me, and it did not end." Jensen also said that she was harassed by her acting manager, and when she reported it to HR, was asked to confront her manager in a one-on-one meeting. Another quote from Jensen.
Wow.
"The manager said, 'Oh, I'm sorry,' and that was it. The way I was treated did not change at all and actively became worse. I then went to one of the founding fathers of the company to express my concerns and was told that I was, quote, too nice to work at Rooster Teeth and that I should, quote, just quit and finish somewhere else to work. I was horrified."
What the fuck? Guys, hey, guess what? You're too nice to be here. Fuck off. Go find money elsewhere. What the fuck?
She was not the only one that was mistreated. There was that case that we covered a couple of years ago about that guy who was basically paid so little that it was basically a scratch sticker lottery salary, and he just left and he published a letter showing everything they did to him.
Yeah, Jensen said that. Yeah, Jensen says she was also called a slur for years by her coworkers, despite reporting it to HR repeatedly. A modified version of the slur was even used in videos she took part in, some of which are still online to this day. And following the publication of Jensen's post, Rooster Teeth's former creative director, Gavin Free, posted a message on Twitter saying he's taking, quote, full responsibility for his past behavior at the company.
Oh, la-di-fucking-da. Oh, my God.
Incredible.
Okay.
Remember, HR is not there to protect you. HR is there to protect the company.
Okay. What's also in this fucking article, Rooster Teeth co-founder Jeff Ramsey also, like, he got his own fucking collection of clothing in the merch store. I don't know why. He doesn't seem like the kind of guy who you can merch off of. Also posted a long message on Twitter saying, quote, "The long and the short of it is that I fucking sucked. I was a shitty, self-loathing, poor excuse for a comedian who only knew how to express myself by externalizing that under that feeling under the guise of edgy comedy." What the fuck?
Oh, wow. Well, give him credit. His answer wasn't corporate.
Yeah, it was instead the usual, I regret all the jokes. It's the safe, edgy shit. It happens with all those big comedians get to the point of the internet when suddenly their actions are being scrutinized and they go, oh man, I sure regret all. He's ego-raptoring. He's ego-raptoring really hard right now.
I've actually double-checked this over here. I pulled up his tweet from 2022. Also, he privated his Twitter account. Which I don't know if that was something recent or whatever, but it's a good thing we followed him from 2022. I know this is arriving later than it should. I apologize for that. I had surgery earlier today. I was still recovering from anesthesia and the heavy pain meds, and therefore extremely foggy / out of it. I wanted to wait until I had a full mental faculties to respond. Long and short of it is, it was self-loaded comedian. Yep, we read that. Pathetic. I should have known better at the time, and honestly, I probably did, yet chose to ignore that truth. That is in no way meant to serve as an excuse, and I'm certainly not trying to give one. I have none, there is none. I didn't fully understand this about myself until I got sober. I was an alarmingly eye-opening, excruciating experience, and when I was finally able to stop spiraling long enough to see who I really was, and recognize, understand, and confront my own self-loathing and misery, and how I pushed that onto others, I set about trying to change. I won't lie and say I'm a good person now. I don't know if I will ever feel worthy enough of that feeling, but I will say that I am no longer the person I was, and I'm trying to be better every day. Truly, I try to be a better person every new day than I was at the last, and will continue to do so until I die. We are never too old to learn, change, and improve, and I want to continually improve. I want to apologize to Caden privately in 2016 for this, and I apologized again in 2020. I will do so now publicly. Caden, I should have been a better man. I should have understood the pain of words. Actually, I think that's a cop-out. I think I did understand somewhere inside. I just ignored it because it was easier to do so. I should have been brave enough to be better then. I should have confronted my demons sooner. I should have set a better example. I should have known better. It wasn't funny. I wasn't funny. I failed you, and I continue to be sorry. I will always be ashamed of who I was. I should have been an ally. I should have been your ally, and that failure will continue to haunt me. It is shameful. I am deeply ashamed. Guys, do you think he was ashamed?
I don't know, maybe he put the word shame a few more dozen times in there. Maybe that would work.
I don't know. I think that statement was too subtle.
You think? Like, maybe a little too,
it could happen.
Nuanced, perhaps. Okay, well, I'll give Jeff this.
Perhaps
much.
If he put the word shame 7 or 8 more times, that could work.
I'll give Jeff this much. He came out hat in hand, and he was penitent as a motherfucker. So, props to him for self-recognition. Yo, no, if someone,
you know what?
With me
There's something to be
badly,
said for being genuinely grateful for the wrong of your actions.
True. And the one thing that always gets me is, yes, you should have. However, you weren't. Are you doing so now? Are you trying to be better now? Yes? Okay, cool. Are you going to do that shit to me ever again? No? Fantastic. Are we going to be cool again? Probably not. Can we work together in the future? Maybe. May fucking be. But you came out with a fuckload of mea culpa. You came forward, butt crack, presented forward, full goatsy, and you put on a henna tattoo on your butt cheek saying, insert here, pointing right at your asshole. That is penitent as a motherfucker, and I will accept that. That's as
That's one way to put it.
Yeah, well, I was trying to be nicer with my verbiage. Was that too nice? Was that not nice enough?
Maybe you say the word ass a few more dozen times, maybe.
No, Walter, I think you were being subtle.
And butthole.
Yeah, no, but this is basically the definition of I fucked up, I apologize, I will now distance myself from this event as much as humanly possible. Because I don't ever want to remember that. I mean, hey, you know what? There is something to be said. Be really regretful of what you're saying, of the things that you did before and trying to be a better person. That being said, I don't trust online statements.
Sarah Serenity was over here trying to send. She sent a goofy photo of herself, cross-eyed and sticking out her tongue to the goofy face here. I appreciate that, Sarah. I really do.
Thank you.
My brain it goes in a completely different direction with that kind of facial agreement, but I digress. Let me see here. Not ashamed. It sounded like it was pre-written to me. It sort of sounded like someone else said that. Probably. too professionally written. I don't think that was professionally written at all. Let's see. Haley Ray Stout. Hey up there, Haley Ray Stout. Welcome to the Black Files. We appreciate you here. What happened? Rooster Teeth has gone belly up. It is going bye-bye. It is going ta-ta, farewell, auf Wiedersehen, goodbye. I will not sing that, though. It's almost too lighthearted.
He doesn't deserve the Frank Sinatra song.
Mr. Geek Me Out is out of here. Have a good night, Mr. Geek Me Out. We appreciate you.
Thank you.
And yeah, the passion I heard is heard as the piss continues to boil, says Kyle Canada. Yeah.
Yeah.
Deep down, my fellow RWBY fan, no, deep breaths, my fellow RWBY fan, says me. I was like, you'd be surprised how well I can breathe while I'm going off at the mouth in my tirades of what the fuckitude. So yeah, I've got practice. Okay, folks, help me out here. I'm gonna shut up for a few minutes because I feel like I've been Zayana, Dragonfang, Jose, Angel, y'all, please pipe up, say shit, please. I'm literally going to.
Yeah, okay. You chill. You take a break.
Except you, Jose. I'm muting you. No, I'm joking.
All right. Well, just take 5. You know, we'll give everybody else a chance to talk here. Zayana Rose and Dragon Bang, your thoughts?
No. You go ahead first. You go ahead first.
Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah. No. So these articles that we just shared between the allegations against Ryan Haywood and Jensen exposing the culture of harassment of the workplace of Rooster Teeth. These are just 2 major examples of so many problems that have plagued Rooster Teeth since, I want to say, 2017, Angel, is when they started to go downhill.
Yeah, well, mind you, they were already going somewhat downhill on that point, but around 2017, that's when the real issues began to show up, like the big crap with all the personal problems. And
that's when all of it became public. That's when all of it became apparent.
Yeah, and a couple of years later, we start hearing about the purchase, because you can tell that that's around the point where the company realized that they could not survive on reputation alone. Remember, they've been operating at a loss for years and years, and instead of trying to find ways to save some more money, they just doubled down on hiring people. This was just a cavalcade of bad business issues.
Exactly. These were just major, these stories that we talked about tonight relating to Rooster Teeth were just major fissures, major cracks in the veneer of the company that started off with the promise of being ahead of the game in terms of making their own content and streaming their own episodes. And then we fast forward to present day when they're pretty much looking on from all the way behind as well. Like we said many times on this channel, the internet caught up. People caught up. Like what they considered like new and cutting edge is no longer new and cutting edge anymore because everybody's doing it.
Yeah, pretty much. Everybody's doing it, and everybody's doing it just a little better than you. And and let's not forget that other thing that we cover, that whole issue with their subscription services and the advertising mess up and the entire debacle that brought forth. So yeah, not just a combination of bad ideas, but also a combination of very, very bad decisions just came to light. I gotta be honest with you. I gotta step out of this because it's getting a bit late. So I might as well say my piece here as I'm going. Part of me will still smile because it happened, even though a part of me is crying because it's gone. Yeah, okay, fine. Their content went straight to shit after a while. But I still enjoy those times. I still enjoy Red vs. Blue. I still enjoy the early seasons of RWBY. I still enjoy some aspects of the later seasons of RWBY. Part of me will still appreciate that a small company began so tiny, exploded into such incredible relevancy, and for a while they were the kings of the internet. But, like the rap song Mastermind says, this King of New York shit only lasts 15 minutes. And those 15 minutes were pretty good, but they only lasted so long. It was a combination of bad decisions that brought them to this point. But for the time that they were good, I am glad that they were good. And I can only hope that if another company or studio buys RWBY and Red vs. Blue, they can either reboot them into something better or at least give RWBY a good ending. Or at least an ending that doesn't suck dick. I'll take whichever one comes this point, to be honest with you. But yeah, that's kind of it for my part. I appreciate the memories that it once gave me. They were fun memories. I regret the way it fell down and never got back up. I can only hope that the people that got fired can find better employment and better jobs. I'm still gonna laugh at you for your dumbassery, but I hope you bounce back. I really do.
God.
Okay.
Angel,
All right.
Since you're bouncing out, what can we expect this week's episode of Los Amigos Play? And to answer your question, Struggler, no, your stuff isn't being deleted. Not that I could see. I was going to make a dark joke, but I'll keep that to myself. Angel in the Congo. Let me see here. Everything's on fire. This is fine.
This is fine.
Star Trek. Yeah, no, I'm not.
This is fine.
I'm not seeing anything that's being deleted, at least.
If I were you, though, I'd save as much content as I could in your hard drive, because I would not be surprised if those bastards at WB decide that it would be a good idea to start liquidating content to recoup costs. They've done it before. I would not be surprised if they do it again.
All right. Well, I'm definitely gonna double check to see if I have my old Red vs. Blue collection saved. I probably don't. But Angel, what can we expect this week on Los Amigos Play here, buddy?
Thank you. Well, now you can expect next Saturday to be with my boys and the gals as we play Los Amigos Play, where I am the host and they are my peanuts in the gallery. We are playing or rather, I am hosting Mr. Juan Arauz with the controller in his hands. We'll be going through yet another round of Metal Gear Solid 1, the Twin Snacks, Connecting Worlds, a Hideo Kojimbo's game. Last time, Snake has to escape jail before he gets accused of a hate crime because there was a dead black dude like right next to him. It's really, really troublesome, guys. Snake is trying to avoid getting canceled.
The last thing he needs is being canceled, especially when he's trying to save the world from a nuclear disaster.
Exactly. And to help Snake escape the nuclear disaster, we will be accompanying him with Juan the controller, because he may be on that island by himself, but as you saw in our previous Let's Play, we never fight alone.
Never. Thank you very much for that, dude. We will see you on Saturday at 5 p.m. Eastern Time for this week's edition of Los Amigos Play, Angel. Now that you're actually bouncing out with the intention of being able to leave instead of being kicked off by your signal, you can
for once.
You can either you can go ahead and roll out, okay, buddy? And wait.
It's been good, everybody.
Before you bounce, I want to say something to Juan. Hey, Juancho. You want to know what benefit you have over Solid Snake?
What benefit do I have over Solid Snake?
You don't need a codec. You have your friends shouting in your ears to offer you support.
I
mean,
is it wrong?
Is he wrong? He's not alive, but he's right.
Well, here's the thing: it's he doesn't have a codex. He has a peanut gallery.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And the peanut gallery trumps the codex.
Yeah.
Delicious peanuts.
High-tech nanomachine bullshit, Juan.
I can't with you motherfuckers. I'll see you Saturday, Angel.
You will.
Hey, you love
Take good
us.
care, everybody.
Yes, I fucking love you guys. You're all
love you guys too. Right. See you around, and it's been great.
All right, Struggler's bouncing out as well. See you later, Struggler. Thank you for joining us. Zayan Rose Dragonfang. And yes, you are allowed to swear Haley Ray Stout. We are an 18+ channel. We swear like motherfuckers. Go right ahead.
We swear like sailors.
We swear like motherfucking sailors.
We swear so hard we make sailors blush. Zayan Rose Dragonfang, let me get y'all thoughts over here. Since, like Angel said, we probably ought to be bouncing soon anyway, because it is close to midnight. And this has been a disaster. This is just like, I'm trying not to...
A dumpster fire?
Right, it's a dumpster fire, and you're watching it burn out of control going, I can't... This is my bucket of water? It's not going to help this out? Okay, I quit.
Yeah. Just like...
That's basically what this is right now.
Like, nope, I fucking quit.
Again, like I said before, I've never really watched any of their stuff, mainly because I'm lazy when watching things.
But it's popular.
Yeah, but I heard RWBY was really good. I heard Red vs. Blue was hysterical and also, again, good. I just haven't watched it. Now I guess I have to watch it before we can't watch them anymore, huh?
I promise you this, ladies. I'm going to get my hands on my digital copies of Red vs. Blue. At least the early seasons if I can. That way you could watch it all in one shot, so you can laugh your
and see what the hype was.
Yeah.
so you can laugh your tits off at the ridiculousness. It was dumb and it's dated and it's stupidity. But it
was still good for being
yes,
back in that
absolutely.
day.
Without question, it was still good.
Yeah, so it is really sad that once again, yet another
Studios is going belly up.
yeah. And again, it just seems like it's now the trend nowadays because of bad business making or, other
Bad business moves.
So I have to say it doesn't surprise me. Again, because of the trend, but it also saddens me because all those people who just lost their jobs, literally just right then and there.
Now they're scrambling to get another job. And even then, those jobs are really cutthroat.
Yeah, we all know that, video game companies and stuff is always very cutthroat. It's really difficult to find a job and keep it.
Now,
Especially
try to apply
nowadays.
that to animation studios here.
Yeah, and animation studios. So it's. I don't know. I really hope that this trend just stops for all of media, because at this rate, we're not going to have anything anymore, are we?
Like they're either going to go out of business, or all of the small companies are just going to be eaten up by the big, larger companies.
And also, all the bigger companies are starting to just push out crap.
Yeah.
Or they push out something good and then cancel it and then fire everyone. And then,
oh, we don't have enough money.
You will own nothing and you will like it.
Yeah.
Stupidity that they're.
So, my final thoughts is this just really disappointing.
Yeah. It's disappointing. It's sad because Rooster Teeth was, even if you never heard someone says Rooster Teeth, even if you haven't heard anything about it, you're like, you know the name. I haven't watched anything, but I know of them. They're really popular. Mm-hmm. Like, it was the thing back in the day where everyone knew the name Rooster Teeth.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone did. It didn't even matter if you didn't watch any of the shows that came from them. You knew when someone said Rooster Teeth, something was gonna, something good was gonna come.
You at least know like one thing that they've done.
And it's like, oh, Rooster Teeth, oh, RWBY, they made RWBY. Or, oh, they made Red versus Blue. I mean, it was really popular. And to see Twitter and everything blow up at the news, oh, that's sad. Because that's all that's being talked about on Twitter on my
almost all the stuff that we used to like back then.
It's a domino effect.
It's falling into the trash.
It's a domino effect. And it's sad.
I think this is the only way I can describe it. The fucking genre reaction again. This is the only way. It really is. It makes me want to die a little inside.
Yeah. Yeah. Everything is. Oh no. Another thing that we can attribute this to is the dog sitting in the room and everything's on fire. This is fine.
This is fine. Yeah. No, like
this is fine. Everything really is going to shit, but okay.
But it's really not. It's not fine. Yeah. Like the corporate.
It's like I'm just gonna smile, even though my insides are like.
Go ahead. Yeah, no, God. Zay, help me out here. Help me make sense, please.
Wait, did they drop out?
No, the girls are still here.
Oh, okay.
Are you?
No. What?
Zayanna? Dragonfang, are y'all still here? Or what happened?
I think they did drop out one. You might want to check.
Oh, you gotta be fucking kidding me! Them too! Ah! What the actual hell?
Shit, I'm sorry.
It's probably a Zoom thing if that's the case. No, because they're still in the call, in the Zoom call, but I don't see it. Like, I don't know if they're able to interact. I don't know what happened.
Damn it. All right. Well, until they get back on, I guess I should probably go ahead and give my in our private group chat. Zayana Rose is saying, "I blame Angel." Ha!
Yeah, so the
Oh
girls
my
got bumped off too. God damn it!
damn it! Ugh. Internet connections, man. I swear, it's crazy. Ugh. Exactly at midnight too. Oh my god! All right. You know what? I might as well give my final thoughts on this before I bounce.
Yeah,
Not by getting kicked out, of course. Yeah,
give us
don't
your
worry.
thoughts about it and your and of course, let's not forget, since you're gonna give your final thoughts, why don't you go ahead and give us a little preview of what we can expect to see tomorrow night on this week's edition of Wrestle Rewind.
All right, not a problem. So my final thoughts on this whole situation with with Rooster Teeth shutting down after 21 years of being operational. To put it in diplomatic terms, they started off with an exciting idea that catapulted them into popularity heading into the 2010s, but unfortunately, things started to stagnate around 2015 once the internet caught up, and what they started off as new and fresh and creative was no longer new and fresh, because at that time now everyone was doing it. And then it's in a series of controversies from
They are.
We blame Angel. We got kicked off at midnight.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
I blame AI Angel. It's his fault.
I was like, I'm still talking. Why isn't Juan reacting? Wait. Oh.
Well, listen,
Dear God.
Zayana Rose, Dragon Fang, the important thing we need to remember is that it's all Angel's fault.
All
It is
AI
all of
Angel's
Angel's
fault.
All AI Angel's fault.
Angel, because he's been trying to take this whole session over.
The glitch is expanding.
Yes.
Oh,
And not the
goodness.
delicious glitch energy.
Let me take a look over here, real quick here. Try to belly up challenge, level impossible. Haley Ray Stout has got her thoughts here. Those fuckers at Warner Brothers are gonna pay Rooster Teeth better. Get lawyers and save their own asses. I am pissed. I am so pissed at Warner Brothers, and they do not own Rooster Teeth. Microsoft owns them. Unfortunately, you've got that wrong. Warner Brothers Discovery owns the Rooster Teeth studios. And they're basically saying, no, we can't operate. They're going down. And that's the end of it. Lisa Boo,
Yeah.
You've been in the chat, and we appreciate you here. I hope you've been lurking. You're bouncing out. Have a good night, Lisa Boo. Like, I wish that it was Microsoft. No, Microsoft just co-produced Red vs. Blue. They're not the owners of Rooster Teeth. They never were.
Yeah, but getting back to Zayana Rose and Dragon Fang, since y'all were cut off due to the internet being wonky,
Rudely cut off.
Yeah, no, please continue.
Oh, that was pretty much it. That was everything.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Then we just got rudely interrupted. And we're like, okay.
I'm sorry.
I guess AI Angel did not want us to talk that long.
I guess not.
He gave Angel the boot. He gave us the boot.
Okay, now you guys got to get the boot sometime.
Oh my goodness.
Dun, dun, dun.
All right. Finish what
Who's
you
it
were
gonna
going to
be?
say, girls, and I'll have Jose.
Oh, that was it. Oh, yeah,
Oh,
that was
okay.
it. We said that was it.
All right, in that case, Jose, your final thoughts over here, and let us know what we can expect tomorrow night on Wrestle Rewind.
All right, no worries. I'll start right over. So, to put it in diplomatic terms, Rooster Teeth, back in 2003, they started off fresh and white hot with a brilliant idea, a brilliant way of creating their own media, creating their own content, and it started off and it catapulted them into popularity with so many nerds all over the world. But unfortunately, that popularity diminished more than a decade later once the internet has caught up, and what they started off as new and fresh was pretty much common because of the rapid surge of streaming and what we watch as content on the internet. And there is a lot of factors, and I mean a lot of factors that led to the demise of Rooster Teeth. And it sucks. In fact, one of the things I actually wanted to bring up briefly, I'm not going to take too much time on it, but the passing of Monty Ohm in 2015, to me, while it's tragic, it's also like a very big like what if when it comes to talking about the history of Rooster Teeth, because like how different would the landscape of content be for Rooster Teeth if Monty had not passed away? Juan?
Oh, I'm right here. I was letting you go on, and I'm
Yeah,
basically
no.
thinking, Monty
Yeah.
as far as Ruby's concerned, he would have been in charge of the writing for all of that. That wouldn't have been an issue. But the folks running the actual business side of it all, they're the ones who have to answer for the many pitfalls and triumphs that Rooster Teeth had endured and overcome. So,
Oh yeah, but yeah,
Monty
that was,
could only
but
do
yeah,
so much.
yeah, no. Like I said, it's one of the what ifs in terms of conversation about Rooster Teeth, and between 2017 and present day, with so many like poor business decisions happening with Rooster Teeth, them operating at a financial loss, reports, like stories coming out about their toxic work environment. In fact, there was lots of negative reviews in June of 2019 from Glassdoor that gained a lot of exposure, highlighting a lot of negative shit that's happened with Rooster Teeth amongst the workplace. So between that and the harassment that happened with the coworkers and the whole like sexual like misconduct shit that happened with Ryan Haywood, like it's not hard to see why Warner Brothers Discovery had to pretty much had to like drop Rooster Teeth, and Rooster Teeth had to announce that they're shutting down. Like after all that crap that's happened, Warner Brothers Discovery pretty much like decided that Rooster Teeth was no longer viable. And it sucks. It really sucks because no matter how you feel about Rooster Teeth, at the end of the day, there are fans who had hoped that their fortunes would turn around, that things would turn around for the better. I was one of them. I was hoping that things would turn around for them for the better. I mean, so yeah, the power of hindsight be damned. I was fucking. You can call me gullible or optimistic or too optimistic for my own good if you want.
Maybe. But like you said, you can't really hold that against ourselves or anything. But what we can do is just try to deal with it moving forward from that point on. And now that it's happening, we're just fucking gonna have to deal. Just gonna have to fucking deal with it. And I don't have anything. I'm fucking. All right, Jose. All right, what can we expect? What can we expect on this week's edition of Wrestle Rewind here?
All right, no worries. Let me pick your spirits up a little bit, Juan. So on tomorrow night's edition of Wrestle Rewind, which is every Thursday night at 10 p.m. Eastern, right here on YouTube and Kick, along with our weekly reviews of WWE's NXT, AEW Dynamite, and Impact and TNA Impact. This week we will be reviewing the WWE's TV special NXT Roadblock, which is the final stop before WrestleMania weekend, which happened this Tuesday night. On the USA Network. And speaking of all things owned by Warner Brothers Discovery, we'll be also discuss apparently a brand new season of AEW Dynamite, which happened tonight, and their pay-per-view event which just passed, AEW Revolution, which was on Sunday, March 3rd, and we will be discussing the main event of AEW Revolution, which is a tag team match for the AEW World Tag Team titles, which is also Sting's last match. That's right. Wrestling legend icon, the WWE Hall of Famer, Sting, wrestled his final match, teaming with Darby Allin to take on the Young Bucks. And we will be discussing all of that tomorrow night.
All right. Appreciate it, Jose. Thank you very much for that. And I know you've got your thing you got to say, Joe, so go ahead and go for it, man.
Yeah, not a problem. Well, first of all, I want to thank everybody on the live chat for being awesome and with the comments and the questions. You guys have been very good. You guys have been very awesome. And I think it's time for me to go ahead and bounce. And folks, please remember to be responsible of where you get your news from. And remember that at the end of the day, we are all human beings.
All right.
Except Angel. He's an AI.
Apparently AI Angel.
Yes, he is.
God. All right.
We have to delete him, Wancho.
I don't know where the AI is stored.
Control Alt Delete.
We need to restart our OS.
Ha. Yeah, no, I wish I could. I don't know where to go from there. And
Burn it.
I appreciate
Put in the
that.
hard drives.
But I don't know where the hard drive is. I don't know where the freaking where it's actually fucking being held, man. I don't know where it is.
On everything. Put it on fire.
Oh dear God.
I mean, I am a dragon. I guess I got on fire.
Oh my goodness. All right. Have a good night, Wancho.
Yeah, you guys can tell I'm wiped the fuck out here. But I'm not. But I am fucking wiped out. God damn. Okay, I wanted to say something nice and kind of poignant, but also kind of fucking bittersweet about all this shit. I don't fucking know, but still, this is the only way I can think to close it out with what's happening with Rooster Teeth and how it's dying and how it's basically being put in its deathbed now. And I'm actually double checking something over here, and it wasn't any way that I could actually articulate on my own. But this is the only way that I could. So you guys are gonna fucking love / hate this / find it weird, but you know fucking what? This kind of works. This is actually this is a quote from the last episode of the 8th season of Red vs. Blue during their recollection arc that they went through, and I was trying to find the exact fucking words, and this was it, and this is the only fucking way that I could fucking describe it. And so this is a spoiler for you ladies, by the way, Zan and Dragonfang, but you'll get to it here when you get to it. Let's see. I figured out something that the director didn't. It took Alpha, Delta, and the rest to help piece it together for me. But what I've learned is that a great love is a lot like a good memory. When it's there, and you know it's there, but it's just out of your reach, it could be all that you think about. You can focus on it and try to force it, but the more you do, the more you seem to push it away. But if you're patient and you hold still, then maybe, just maybe, it'll come to you. I just need to make sure I'm somewhere she can find me. I think this place is a little different than it was before. See, out there, everything is based on the alpha. But in here, I guess I'm the alpha. And maybe this time through, things will be a little bit different for me as well. I guess I'll find out. And I mean, hell, if you have to live the rest of your life in a memory, you might as well make it a good one. I'm not going to give you the context of that, but once you actually get to it, ladies, you're going to weep. Because we wept like babies when this came out back in, God, when was this, 2010? God damn. Man. Guys have been around for 20 years, and they shaped a lot of our internet culture, and now it's going to be fucking gone. Sarah Serenity wants to put bunny ears on my head. I've already got bunny ears.
You got the bunny. You got 3 bunnies.
Yeah, I've got 3 bunnies waiting over here for me to throw carrots at them. Let's see. Since Warner Brothers doesn't want them, so I love Red vs. Blue, but now I'm extremely pissed off because of Warner Brothers bullshit. Now let's hope Xbox saves them. Fuck Warner Brothers, says Haley Ray Stout. I wish. I wish it were that easy, but nothing's that easy. Hopefully it will be sometime in the future, but We can only hope. However the future of Rooster Teeth is going to unfold, however it's going to dissolve, disassemble, whatever they're going to do, we're just going to have to fucking deal with it as it is. And however it turns out, you better believe that you guys are going to catch how we bring it up here on this program, the uncensored and uncompromising interview and review podcast of the Ravens flock, The Blackfiles, hosted by yours truly, Juan Arouse, as we delve into the darker side of nerd and pop culture and expose the hard truths of the matter. Be sure to request access as we go live every Wednesday night at 10 p.m. Eastern Time, simulcasting on YouTube and Kick. Hit the subscribe and the follow button, ring the notification bell to stay up to date on all of our content. Become an internet flocker by hitting the join button. And until next time, continue to follow us on Facebook.com/TheRavensFlock, Twitter.com/RavensFlock13, Instagram.com/TheRavensFlockOnline, Kick.com/TheRavensFlock, and of course, remember to hit the subscribe button and ring that tiny little notification bell right here on our flagship platform, YouTube.com/TheRavensFlock, humble home of the Blackfiles, Los Amigos Play, Wrestle Rewind, and the Ravens Flock. For Zayana Rose, Dragonfang, Angel Mendez, and Jose Casabona, I am Juan Arouse. This has been the Blackfiles, and we